Hello beautiful, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Pheladi and I hope you are still doing well. If you would like to see me again, kindly click on the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on another upload. In today's makeup tutorial, I'm going to start off by doing my brows, but today we're going to be doing soap brows. I finally got this fluffy brow soap from Modern Dolls. I am finally a modern doll, as you will see later in the video with the eye look that I'm going to be doing. Got this fluffy brow soap from Modern Dolls, and that's what I'm going to use from today onwards to do my brows. I will no longer be using glue because this has just simplified and upgraded my brow game for the better. So just like with the glue, I'm going to let it get semi-dry, actually dry, before I go ahead and do the rest of my brows, because I think it'll just be a disaster if I go on with powder right now. So now that the soap is dry, I'm going to go right ahead and powder down my brows using the Sorbet Powder to Use powder in the shade Translucent. By the way, the soap brow doesn't take a long time to dry down. I guess it's because I used it with setting spray. I think that also was a factor in it drying down so quickly. And now for my favorite part. This has now become my favorite part of doing my brows because of how smoothly this brow mascara glides onto these hairs, because they're now not stuck onto my face, which is a big advantage of soap brows. I see why people love this trend so much. It's just so much more better to do my brows with the soap brow than with the glue, because my hairs are actually standing up and are separated from each other and from my skin, which makes all my products glide on much more simpler and easier, and it's just more effective to give that fluffier brow look. I mean, look at that. That is just for me going through my hairs once. With the glue, you guys remember, I would be going over that so lightly and over my hairs multiple times, because the brow mascara just wouldn't coat hairs that was stuck to my face. And to think that I bought this fluffy brow soap by default. I bought it in a combo because I really wanted this makeup artist plate thing, and I wanted to buy the Spectrum palette as well, and the fluffy brow soap came with it, so of course I was just gonna buy them together in a combo. And now the fluffy brow soap is my second favorite after that palette. And I don't know if you noticed, but my brow hairs are definitely much more defined than they were before. Okay, enough. I'm done raving. I'm done. Alright, up next, I'm going to now draw the actual arc of my brow, the tail end of my brow, because your girl has sparse brows and my brows just grow in a generally weird way. So I shaved the tail end just so that I can create an arc for myself. And what I meant to say was my brows grow in a weird pattern. My apologies, beauties. I got a little carried away. I thought I'm filming an Instagram reel, and here am I popping off in the mouth, having a whole different conversation. Don't worry, I wasn't talking about makeup, but yeah, I just realized that I'm talking while doing my brows. This is not a reel. This is YouTube, babe. So now that I've drawn the general shape of my brow, I'm going to take my spoolie and further disperse the product throughout my brows and just mesh where my hairs and the pencil meet. Now to clean my brows, I will be going in with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation in the shade F13. But first, I'm going to powder them down with a little bit of some translucent powder, especially on the tail part, because the pencil is a cream product and we don't want shiny brows by the end of this week, darling. To clean the top part of my brows, I will be going in with the foundation that I will be wearing today, which is the NYX Born to Glow foundation in the shade Deep Sable. I really want to wear this foundation today, and I know, and you beauties already know, NYX is no longer sold in the country, but you can get it off as saw it on another website. I'm not sure if it's called Beauty, but I saw Next on one of these international. Otherwise, you can just go to Next directly and just buy it from there if you don't mind paying customs and all of that. I'm now going to prime my face using my Crease Long Lasting Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Finishing Spray. I'm just going to let it dry down and seep into my skin before I go ahead with foundation. Next, I'm going to apply my NYX Born to Glow foundation, which I'm in the shade Deep Sable. And now we're going to do things a little bit different today. I'm going to do my eyes, but first I'm going to prime my lid space using my Makeup Revolution Prime and Lock Eyeshadow Primer in the shade, oh, it doesn't have a shade.
Pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb, too upset to drive you, getting on my nerves. We gon' get lit on this.
For today's eye look, I will be using my Modern Dolls palette. Yes, your girl is finally a modern doll. So on my birthday, Nox was kind enough to send me their unreleased nudes palette. I'm just trying to open it. Yes, I used it, but I just wanted to show you how nice it was for her to send me this palette on my birthday. So it comes in a box. Now I can throw it away. And I haven't even counted how many shades they are in here, but it looks like that. I mean, how gorgeous is this? I already used it once in a reel, but I am so super excited to use it today to its fullest potential. And I will be using my Spectrum palette as well, which I will show you once we are there, once we are at the part where we are using it. But for now, I will be going in with these two shades right here. I'm going to apply them and blend them into my crease area. I'm going to start off by first outlining the shape of the eye look that we're going for today, which is a half cut crease. The pigment is just incredible. No more do we have to export expensive shades from overseas when we have our own makeup palettes, eyeshadow palettes that are so pigmented in our country. I mean, please do check out Modern Dolls and check out all the reviews and all the looks made from her eyeshadow palettes. It is exceptionally wonderful, and I have been sleeping on Modern Dolls for the past year, and I'm so glad to finally be a Modern Doll now because wow. Now that the shade is nice and well blended, I'm going to go back in with the initial color just to make sure that we haven't lost out on any of the intensity in the crease area during the blend. Now to cut my crease, I will be going in with my Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas, which is in the shade Halo. I bought that plate thing for makeup artists, but I'm still using the back of my hand, child. Now for my mobile lid, I'm going to head on over into my Modern Dolls Spectrum palette, and this time I will be going in with I'm spoiled for choice. I will be going in with this white one, this purple, and this pink. So a variation of these three shades.
First time I saw you, I knew all the time it was something in the air that night, and in the way you looked at me. I get nervous when you get close and my heart fills up with butterflies, and then you
I mean, need I say more? Beauties, look at how beautiful this Modern Doll Spectrum palette blends. To apply some eyeliner using this black eyeliner that I bought in a pack of 14 from Shein.
Break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got, the one I've got. Don't break my heart, don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Wanna tell you how I feel instead of keeping it all inside. So hard with you, I don't know why. Believe me, boy, I've tried. When you're near me.
The second half of this makeup tutorial, I'm going to go back to doing my base, and I am going to conceal and contour using my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation in the shade 12.5. And to contour, I will be going in with my Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the shade F17. You know, Shein sent me some foundations, but they are also light. But this is the darkest one that they sent in the campaign that they sent me now recently. And I'm dying to use it as concealer. So this is what I'm going to use instead of my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation, because I love the color. It reminds me of the LA Girl Pre-Concealed in the shade Toffee. By the way, this is the Glam Complexion Pro Foundation in the shade Cappuccino. Blush, I will be going in with my Glam liquid blush in the shade Swipe Right. And now to set this concealer foundation, I'm going to go on in with that Sorbet loose powder in the shade Translucent, and I'm going to mix it in with a bit of the one in medium. Now to set my contour, I will be going in with my Smudge Press Powder, which I'm in the shade Mahogany. To set the rest of my face and my nose contour, I will be going in with my Yardley Press Powder. This one is in the shade Walnut. Love how this powder just brings the warmth back into my face. Lash line, I will be going back into the Spectrum palette, and this time I will be going in with this dark purple right here, and I will blend it out using this one right there. Now for lips, I'm going to go in with a very basic nude lip, because as usual we don't want to take away from the drama that is always there in my eyes. So I'm going to go on in and line and overline my lips using my Essence Deep Black Long Lasting Eye Pencil. Then I'm going to grab that contour shade that I used to snatch my face and go over this black line. I realized as I was doing it that no, I do not want to use brown today. So I'm going to go in with a lippy that I got from Crease. And it's this Generation Matte lippy. And now for the center of my lips, I'm going to go on in with my Smudge Perfecting Concealer in the shade Soft Beige. And now to lock everything in, I will be going in with my Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray. It's still winter. Oh. Okay.
I will get close to your heartache if you want to open your door. I'm feeling kind of lost when your mind is hiding.
And just like that, bestie, we have made it to the end of today's step-by-step makeup tutorial for beginners. I really hope you beauties learned a thing or two in this beat. And don't forget to check out Modern Dolls on IG to get your hands on good quality eyeshadow palettes, amongst other things that you will see on her page. And if you like this beat, please kindly click on this tutorial up here to watch next, because I know you're gonna love that one as well. And if you haven't already, my darling, please subscribe to my channel and show your girl Summer love. I will catch up with you again in my next one. Bye.
Forget about what's wrong.